Are we pissing our pants yet, Comic Book Nation? Just kidding. Happy Tuesday. We're less than 5 weeks away from The Walking Dead Season 7 premiere. Happy Tuesday. Happy September 20th. Happy birthday, John Bernthal, Shane Walsh of The Walking Dead, and the Punisher, of course, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. Happy birthday to that guy. But welcome to Comic Book Now, where we geek out over the top 5 stories from the past 24 hours. Today, we're giving away a trip to New York Comic-Con. We've got an awesome new movie trailer. Gotham returned last night. If Carol dies, we riot, and we might want to prepare the streets for that. And a live Q&A at the end, of course. Comic Book Now starts now. First of all, we are excited to announce that we are teaming up with DC Comics to give away a trip for one to New York Comic-Con. One lucky winner will be flown round trip to New York City, given a sold-out badge, 2 nights hotel in the Big Apple, and a special invitation to meet and greet Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance, who is, by the way, also the Eisner Award-winning writer of Umbrella Academy. For more on that and to enter for your chance to win, just type in ComicBook.com in your browser when we're done here. Go check it out. It's right there on the homepage. It's really simple. It's totally free to enter, so do it. Earlier today, the first trailer for Passengers, which stars Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, literally an unfair overload of good-lookingness. I mean, it's unbelievable. Dropped online. Rather than talk about it, though, we're just going to watch it. Check out this trailer right now.
Hello. Is he asking me on a date?
She didn't seem that impressed. Wow.
You clean up pretty good yourself.
You two look fine this evening.
We're on a date.
Very nice.
Took you long enough to ask. So, why did you give up your life on Earth? We boarded the Avalon with a destination. 120 years hibernation means we'll wake up in a new century on a new planet. But a year ago, everything changed.
Hello? Anybody here?
Hello? Do you know what's going on? Nobody else is awake.
I think something went wrong with the hibernation pods. We woke up too soon. 90 years too soon.
This can't be happening. We have to go back to sleep.
We can't.
Aurora, we love you!
Something's wrong. Something big.
What do we do now?
Do you trust me?
This ship is gonna go. I have to do this.
No! You die, I die!
There's something I have to tell you. There's a reason we woke up early.
Seriously, that trailer does not only just look good, but it's so good looking. They showed us more footage from that movie at CinemaCon earlier this year, and there was a little bit of lovey-dovey scenes between Pratt and Lawrence, and it was just like, God, I just want to be the table that they're on. Anyway, next up, let's talk about Gotham. It returned last night for its 3rd season, and so did Fish Mooney with a super intense new eyeball. However, the moment that has everyone talking about from this premiere was the appearance of Man-Bat. Yeah, Gordon wrestled Man-Bat back into a window as seen in the photo right here, which is kind of funny considering over a year ago, one of the Gotham executive producers said that Man-Bat would never ever appear on the show. Yeah, and that same executive producer changed his tune a little bit in an interview just ahead of the premiere. But instead of talking all about Man-Bat, there's something I want to say. Can we all just admit that we want that Marv guy who ages everyone up to age everyone up so we could actually get a Batman story on TV that isn't Arrow? I said it. So that was last night, but tonight, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. brings Ghost Rider into the mix. Get hyped. Gabriel Luna will be playing the part of Robbie Reyes. Everyone's super pumped. This footage has looked great. In the upcoming season of Marvel's MCU show, it's the only one on cable to bring Ghost Rider in, and he's been chatting up the part in promotion of tonight's Season 4 premiere. Luna recently told Collider, yeah, he's very powerful. That's a huge wild card to throw into the mix. We're starting to toe the line and inch towards some ground that hasn't been covered, before going on to say that the series will begin to lean into the world of Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, and Mephisto. Do I have to tell you why I'm so excited about that, or did you all hear me say lean into the world of Doctor Strange? Yeah, I'm pumped about that, everything about that. Anyway, last story before we do questions. One of the Walking Dead, one story that has the Walking Dead fans very worried. Carol Pelletier might be fulfilling her comic book destiny in the AMC adaptation of the series in this upcoming 7th season. See, last week when I was in Australia, I had a 4 a.m. interview with Melissa McBride. It was 2 p.m. Eastern, but it was really wonky for me. I couldn't go back to sleep afterwards because what she said, while talking about a possible romance between Carol and Daryl, which is something we've all been waiting for, instead we got Tobin, she said that Carol has to recover mentally before anything like that can happen, and in her words, decide if she wants to stick around or what. Comic fans know that Carol committed suicide by zombie in issue 42, so we all have to keep our fingers crossed that our favorite female badass on television can bounce back, not only physically, but mentally from all those wounds. Yeah, if Carol dies, we riot. Now, on that note, let's turn it over to questions from the live comment section. What do we got? That's why you're all here, right? Let's see. Sky Patterson wants to know if I think a live-action Kingdom Come film could ever happen in 2026. Not sure why 2026 is in there. That's really specific. 10 years from now, exactly 30 years from when it was published in 1996. But I don't know if I could say that. But the Shazam movie is going to be heavily influenced by the Alex Ross work on the Kingdom Come books. I know that because I talked to Hiram Garcia, who is in place to produce the movie. He's The Rock's producer. It comes out in 2019, possibly a little bit earlier if things go The Rock's way. And he has just emphasized how this is going to be influenced by the Alex Ross stuff and all the Kingdom Come stuff, and how he wants it to be so much fun. So yeah. Shazam. Next question. Santher Valenus wants to know, costume change in Thor Ragnarok? Yes. Next question. Zach Schmidt wants to know, how was Australia? See any cool animals? Yeah, I saw a lot of cool animals. Koalas, kangaroos, Chris Hemsworth. Seriously, that dude is like, I mean, he's an animal. He's a human action figure. It's actually absurd what kind of shape that guy's in. Like, his bicep is bigger than my leg. Next up, what do we got? Let's look at the questions. Matrix 4 says Pooja. I'll tell you something. I don't know if we missed something, but during our Gotham live stream, everybody was talking about Matrix 4. I don't know. Is Keanu Reeves like coming back? I would watch it. I'd watch it like 17 times. If Carol dies, would I stop watching The Walking Dead, says Dominique Rodriguez. No, absolutely not. I would be really upset that Carol died, but I would not stop watching The Walking Dead. That's a silly question. Come on, that show's about people dying. The only person who could die and I'd stop watching it would be Negan. He's my new favorite. What made them change their mind about Man-Bat? I don't have the answer there. Maybe they just want to get people excited and use the Batman, Man-Bat stuff as much as they can and make you think Batman's going to be on the show but not actually be on the show. Possibility. Well, last question. What do we got? Anybody got anything? We got Eagles fans in here. I'll tell you this. Me and our producer here are huge Eagles fans. We're just going to fly our way to victory every week. Sorry, Bears. Not sorry. Who do I think is going to be the villain in Man of Steel 2? Oh, gosh. I don't know. Everyone's talking about like bringing the Joker into that. That's not going to happen, let's be honest. Yeah. Anyway, who died? I'm guessing you're talking about at the hands of Lucille. I'm not going to tell you. But I could guess, as a fan, I would say Eugene, Abraham, or Glenn. My reasoning, Glenn got it in the comics. Abraham already outlived his comic book death, and Eugene totally handed over the bullet recipe. So if I was guessing, those would be my guesses. All right, guys, that's all we got time for today. I'm seeing, lots of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie stuff in the comments. That divorce, it's happening. We're not going to act like it's not happening. More like Brad split, am I right? I had to do it. It's not Comic Book Now without a good pun. All right, guys, that's all we got time for, though. If you guys want to talk more, hit me up on Twitter at BrandonDavisBD or join our community discussion on ComicBook.com's main page. Thanks so much for being a part of the show, and I'll see you tomorrow.